From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Joined by Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is finally time to kick off another NFL regular. Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. This offense in field goal range, and 3 points would tie it right here in this 1st quarter. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't...
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? Cousins on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener. And they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will tie things up at 6-6. This offense looking to get off to a hot start in the 3rd quarter, opening drive, and they've got it 1st and goal. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown.
We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, 3rd quarter, 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop? To throw is Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 17 yards out.
And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
10 more there and another first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. To throw is Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Vikings, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.